channel. How are we all doing? It is a new week. I can't believe it again. The weeks are passing by way too fast and it's actually scary. I am just about to go and do my food shop because I didn't order anything online this week and I'm kind of regretting that now because it's taken time out of my day, and yeah, I feel like I've just got a lot to do and sometimes I do just want to chill, but I have to go food shopping. But anyway, that was a big ramble. How are we all doing and what have we been up to? Has everyone had a good week? My week has been really hectic, to be honest. It's been chaotic. It's been highly stressful, highly anxiety provoking at work. It's just been very, very, very bad. But it's okay, I'm doing okay, and it's the weekend and I'm just trying to detach myself from thinking about work and just have a bit of a relaxing weekend. And I had pancakes this morning, so yeah, that is a big win for today. And let me tell you, it was so nice to have something different, and yeah, I'm just so proud for doing it. And because I'd made that promise, then I felt like I couldn't let myself and everybody down, so I did it. So maybe I need to start doing that more in terms of other things in recovery, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm gonna go because I need to get gone. I need to beat the supermarket rush. Shopping is done. Honestly, that has just taken the life out of me. I don't know why, it's made me feel so bloody tired. But anyway, you know when you go food shopping and you keep seeing the same person in the aisle? Well, there was this absolutely lovely old gentleman that I kept bumping into, and I was having a look at the chocolate in the chocolate aisle, and I picked up some chocolate and I was reading the back of the pack and looking at it, and he obviously saw me doing that and he came up to me and he said, "Do it, just get it." And then turned around and I was like, "Oh, I know." And he was like, "If you like the look of it, then get it." He says, "Don't think about it." And I can't tell you like how much, like, it was just the sweetest thing ever. And it was like as if he knew, like, it, I don't know, like, I just really needed to hear that. And yeah, so I brought the chocolate. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do just that and put it in the trolley. So I'll show you the chocolate that I've got. It's one I've never had before. It's like a chocolate orange, but yeah, I thought it'd be nice to try, so I'll show you that. But yeah, it was actually a nice shop, to be fair. Quite enjoyed that. I'll do a quick overview of everything that I got. So I got some more flatbreads, of course, and I picked up some herbs. I got a selection of herbs, to be honest. And then I did get some lemon tea as well. I got some rockets, some spinach, some frozen fruit, some kefir, milk, tomatoes, Deliciously Ella almonds. They are currently on Nectar card. I got a new notebook and some highlighters. And I also got avocados, some almond butter by The Manny Life. I really love this brand. And then I got some cucumber, dates, and I also got some sweet potato. And then this was the chocolate that the old gentleman pushed me to get. But yeah, it looks really good. Today I'm actually gonna cook dinner for the family tonight. I'm gonna do like a pesto salmon pasta, and then for my dinner today I'm not having avocado and egg. I will obviously show you what I make, but it's one of the Deliciously Ella recipes. I'm gonna do this. It looks so good. I made that promise and this is actually really working, because now I'm like, oh, like, I've got to do this. So I need to start making more promises to people, because then I'm more likely to do it rather than just keep it to myself. So that's a tip to anybody else. If you're trying to change or do something different, tell somebody about it, because you're more likely to do it than if you just keep it to yourself, because we all know that part of our brain will be like, let's just do the easy thing, or let's just do the safe thing, because that's how our brains are wired. Hi everyone, I have just had a little shower and really fastly put some makeup on. I'm gonna make some dinner shortly because I'm getting hungry now. Let's put some perfume on as well. Wow, it's a Lush spray, it's sticky dates. If you like dates, then get some. Got the frozen peas. I've sliced up some mushrooms, which I'm gonna saute in the pan. I've added the yogurt tahini, salt, pepper, lemon juice, and I've added some mint, and now I'm just gonna mash it all together. Here we have it. It actually looks so good. and I'm excited to try. I need to take a little picky first, I think. I feel like I might have to get a knife and fork. It's going to be a bit messy. But here we go. I feel like it's really cringy when I go, oh my god, that's so nice, but oh my god, it's so nice. It was a deliciously Ella recipe, so I didn't really expect anything less. It was delightful. It was so nice to have a change. Feels very weird actually, because I've been thinking about this. During the week, I actually eat avocado and egg every single day for dinner, like for lunch. And obviously there's nothing wrong with that because avocado and egg are great. But yeah, it's just, it felt so naughty almost, like having something different. But yeah, it was really nice. And if you like that kind of thing, highly recommend you try. And next time, I think I would add feta, like crumbled on the top. But I don't have any currently, so for next time, definitely. And you could also do that in the evening, like I could have that when I get home from work one night. That would be really good. All in all, I'm very happy. I'm going to clean up because I've made a mess, and I'm going to have some kefir and banana bread because I've got some left. And yeah, I am full, but I like my little kefir banana bread moment, so I'm going to have it. This is my homemade banana bread. It's just the go-to, and I love my kefir. So good. Every time I drink kefir, I can like feel it going inside of my gut, and it just feels good. Then I went for a little walk with my dad, and then we went up to Waitrose, and I made my dad drive. I hope he doesn't mind. Anyway, I picked up a plant that I saw a couple of weeks ago. It's a little bit later. I did just go and buy a new plant. I honestly love how, I don't know, the detail, it's just, yeah, it's really nice. Oh. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just getting things ready now. I've just grated the Parmesan cheese and I'm gonna measure out the rest of the ingredients now. I am just gonna give the basil a wash. I'm still wearing my coat. Have you ever done this before when you go outside somewhere and then you get home and then you just leave your coat on for ages and it takes you ages to take it off? Like, that's what's happening right now. So I've added parmesan, basil, olive oil, almonds, lemon juice, salt, pepper, garlic, and I'm gonna add some chili flakes as well. And then I'm going to blend it and hope for the best. I've got the salmon fillets ready and I've just seasoned them with some black pepper and basil. I don't really know what else I need to do. I've got some rocket to go on the top and then pesto is ready. I mean, I did put a little bit of water in so it doesn't really look like pesto now, but it does taste like pesto. Next day. I didn't end the video last night just because I felt really overwhelmed and really horrible and really disgusted and just awful in myself. And I know that we all have these days, but when it just comes on all of a sudden and it's just so intense and there's no real trigger or reason and you just cannot stand yourself and you just feel so disgusted and so ashamed and so horrible in your own skin. That's what happened. But anyway, today is a new day and I feel a little bit better, but I don't know. I just feel so, I think that I'm just really burnt out, to be honest. And yeah, I don't know. It's just been a heavy week, I think. And yeah, obviously back in work tomorrow. Just feel like sometimes I don't really get a chance to switch off and I have so much to focus on, but I'm just always, feels like I'm almost running away from everything all the time and I'm not actually just feeling things. I don't know if that made any sense whatsoever, but anyway, you have to do different to get different. And I know that I've said this before and I've said it again, but even the smallest things. So in this video, obviously, I disrupted my routine ever so slightly by having a different breakfast and a different lunch. Now that seems very small, but it's still a disruption to my routine. It's still different to what I would usually go to and feel safe doing. If you can only make small changes like that to begin with, that's good enough. That's a start, and you just need to kind of set these little things in place in order to build on, if that makes sense. It's not about like saying, right, that's it, I have to do this now, I have to do that, because you will end up going backwards and you will just become too overwhelmed and too scared. So it's about kind of building these small things into practice. And I think that if you have been stuck for a long time, I would strongly advise that you make a plan, write things down and work out exactly what it is that you want and how you're going to get there. If there's no end goal or nothing to work towards, then you're going to find that incredibly hard to sustain for a long amount of time, because these changes will not happen in a week. It's about consistently doing these things in order to actually get to a place where you want to be. This is where I'm at currently, so we are in this together. Sorry, I just went to get a jumper, I was a bit cold. Anyway, I just wanted to say, like, I don't want to be a victim of my story and what's happened. I know what's happened and I know how I've got here, but now I think that it's time to change. I mean, it's been time to change for a long time. And yes, I've said this before, I know, I'm very aware, but this is genuinely the reality of how much of a hold and how much control this illness takes of people. It's such a debilitating, isolating way to live your life. And in the long run, it's really not going to do any good whatsoever. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I didn't want this to be like a really miserable ending, but I just wanted to keep things real, I guess. And yeah, I hope that you can feel less alone in things, and you know where I am if you ever want to message me. I'm always here to chat to anybody because I know exactly how it can feel at times. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you next weekend. What promise can I make this week? Do you know what? I think I need to make a promise that next weekend I'm going to have a cheeseburger, because I really had a craving for a cheeseburger the other night. I'm going to do that next weekend, and I'm making that promise now. So I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.